Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Andrew, coming to you from beautiful Costa Rica. Tonight's topic is going to be, the grass is always greener on the other side. Or is it? Think about that for a minute. Guys, before I jump into the content, please subscribe if you like it and if you find this educational and it can help someone else benefit from it. So the grass is always greener on the other side. What this means is that a person may believe that the situation they're in now is okay, but if they change the situation to something different, it's going to be better. So they're just looking to take a chance and hoping that the other situation will be better. So guys, with the narcissistic relationship, the narcissist always believes that the grass is always greener. They do. And the reason why they do is, let's take an example. If you were discarded, the narcissist certainly had some supply lined up, or many sources of supply. Or they believed that the grass was greener somewhere else and that they don't need your supply anymore. And they discarded you like a piece of trash. Sorry, it's exactly what happened to me. And they moved on. And then many times the narcissist will find that the grass is not always greener. They will discover that, wow, I had a grade A source of supply, which was you and was me, and I just blew up that relationship. And there's no going back now, and it's game over. And guys, the truth of the matter is, when you take a chance and you actually discard somebody, or you think that the grass is always greener, it doesn't always go the way you think. No more so than with a narcissist. So the narcissist, remember, they believe that they have all the answers, that they know what's going on, and that they know more than 99% of the people on the planet. They really do. And why do you think when they discarded you, if they did discard you, that they did it that way? Well, there are a few reasons. One is because they sincerely did not want you to survive. Number two, they love to see you in pain and know that you're not in a good spot. And number three, they did believe they did not need your supply anymore and that the grass was greener somewhere else. That's what they thought. Now, when you get a Hoover, and this video is not about Hoovers, but I'm just letting you know this. When you get a Hoover, what do you think that's for? That's right. It's because they found out that the grass isn't always greener. Do you get that? Exactly. They're wanting to go back to the old supply, which is you, and they want to get you back in their web of lies, deceit, destruction, and manipulation. And of course, we're not accepting Hoovers, so I just want to throw that in there. But let's take a business example in the workplace where the grass is always greener, or you may think it is. Let's say you're an employee for a company and you're being paid well and you have the schedule you want and everything's going fine. And then all of a sudden, someone contacts you from a different company and says, hey, come work for us. We're going to give you a lot more free time. We're going to double your salary, give you a company car, all these things. It's just going to be great. And you're like, well, how can I pass that up? I mean, certainly that's a better deal than the company I'm working for right now. So you leave your company. You go to the new company thinking that the grass will be greener there. Well, when you get there, you find out that the company hasn't paid its employees in 3 months. There is no company car. You're working more than you ever have worked. And it's an uncomfortable environment. You see, you thought the grass was greener at the new company just because of what they said and they promised you, which did not come to fruition. And now you are regretting your decision. Do you understand that? That's the whole point of the grass is always greener. With the narcissist, they feel the same way. They feel they can get a #1 grade A supply just like you, which is extremely difficult. And how do I know that? You're probably saying, Andrew, how do you know that? What are you talking about? I'll tell you how. Because if you are on the channel, and thank you for being here, and you're educating yourself with me, then you are actually learning, growing, and educating yourself on narcissism and about so many other things in life. And you want to improve yourself and you want to be better. And you want to just put all the pieces of the puzzle together and be the best possible version of you. You see, you're investing your time in yourself. Now, most people on the planet, and I do mean this, I'm not being mean, but a lot of people don't invest time in themselves. They'll be watching YouTube videos of memes or whatever these things are, I don't know. But they're certainly not on my channel, and they're certainly not educating themselves. But that's why your source of supply for the narcissist was rare. It's like 1 in 100 million. I don't know the exact number, but it's really rare. And the point being with that is the narcissist won't find somebody like you again. It's impossible. Number one, because the person isn't you. And number two, they won't be an empath like you. It's just not going to happen. And number three, there's a very good chance that the narcissist spends their life thinking, wow, the grass wasn't greener. Now, getting back to them, the narcissist always believes that they can just hop from person to person, manipulate them, destroy them, move on, rinse, wash, repeat. And that did work with me, certainly. And I'm sure it worked with you because you're here on the channel. But guys, when the discard happened, and they moved on to greener pastures. They thought. I'm sure many of you have stories of you finding out, no, they didn't move on to greener pastures, and it blew up in their face, meaning that the relationship that they're in now, or the new supply, whoever that is, they're not 1/10 of the person you were, and maybe the circumstances for the narcissist have now turned dire and not good, and they're regretting the move they made. Now, I'm not suggesting that that's the case, but I do know that many situations are like that. Why? I'll tell you why. Because the narcissist took you for granted and took me for granted, and they couldn't stop abusing us, manipulating us, and pushing us. And they did so much so that one of us ended the relationship, and here we are. Now, when the relationship ended, you were not in a good spot. I mention it on the channel frequently. Some of the worst days of my entire life were right when I was discarded. But here I am, almost a year later. Basically, my superpower is this channel and is educating you and raising awareness and discussing these topics. But you see, the narcissist, when they think the grass is greener on the other side, again, they're outsmarting themselves. They just don't get it. They had a good thing with you. They had a really good thing, and they blew it up because they got greedy, and they wanted more and more and more, and they took from you, and they depleted you. And now here they are, as you're healing, and you're well on your healing path, getting stronger each and every day. And thank you for being here again on the channel. But the narcissist maybe now isn't doing that well. Maybe things have turned not so good for them. Now, again, guys, I'm not wishing ill will, excuse me, on anybody. I'm not. I haven't done it before, and I'm not going to start now. But the narcissist will eventually, this will catch up with them. And maybe it's this new supply. Maybe this new supply wised up and they got smart and they discarded the narcissist. Maybe this new supply doesn't offer nearly what you did. And I know for a fact already that they don't offer what you offered. But you see, this constant game of playing leapfrog with the narcissist, I mean, that's what they do. They just jump over people again and use, manipulate people, rinse, wash, repeat. It catches up to them eventually. Because you can't keep going from grade A supply to grade A supply to grade A supply. It just doesn't work that way. Imagine if every job you took a job and you were making, let's just say you're making X number of dollars per year, the next job you doubled it, the next job you doubled it. Like, it doesn't work that way. It just doesn't. And if it did for you, you're fortunate. But getting back on track, the grass isn't always greener. And you see many, many things can happen in the narcissist relationship with the new supply or where they thought the grass was greener. I mean, many things can happen. And most of those aren't positive things. You see, when they were with you, you were giving. You probably provided a house, a home, definitely money, attention, time, effort, love, energy, commitment, and empathy, among so many other things I can't even mention on the channel, like just all the goodness you had. Do you think that the new supply, or where the grass they thought was greener, will offer those things? They won't, because they most likely don't have them to offer, because not many people are empaths like we are. But on top of that, maybe the person already knows about narcissism. Maybe the person is a narcissist. Maybe that person has skeletons in their closet, that the narcissist has no idea about. You see, in you, the narcissist found a diamond in the rough, 1 in 100 million, an amazing, incredible person, just a gorgeous person. And what did they do? Again, manipulated, destroyed, crushed, crumbled up like a sheet of paper and threw it in the trash, discarded us, thinking that they were better than us, thinking the grass would be greener. Well, it's not, I can assure you. Now, if you guys have any experience with this, maybe the narcissist, your ex-narcissist in any capacity, maybe they're not doing well, please share some comments below. I'd love to hear the situations. Not of pain and misery, but just of reality. Like, I mean, just share real things. And the second thing is, guys, remember this. In life, we need to take chances to get ahead. We do. You can't just sit still, especially in this day and age. You need to take chances. You need to do things. You need to create your own opportunities and make things happen. And I respect that. I do in every capacity. But one. That's right. The narcissistic abusive relationship. That is nonsense. You don't take and manipulate and destroy people as if they were just something that never mattered to you. All in hopes that the grass is greener for you and you're going to do something better with somebody else. That's disgusting. It's vile. It is the most cowardly, unhealthy thing I've ever been a part of my entire life. Shame on you, narcissist. You're disgusting. And if you're on this channel, get off it. My point being, the grass is not always greener. So in any decision you make in life, I'm talking to you now and myself included, Any decisions we make in life, we do have to take chances, but at the same time, we need to weigh our options and think logically and think clearly and make informed decisions. That's what we need to do and be in control of our lives. You see, unlike the narcissist, we are level-headed. We can regulate. We can empathize. We can put ourselves in other people's shoes and make educated decisions. The narcissist can never do this. The narcissist does one thing. They're impulsive, they're demanding, they manipulate, and they don't care. They just live day to day, minute to minute, by any source of supply that they can possibly get their hands on. That's why when the relationship ended and they thought the grass was greener and they discarded you, if that's what happened, it did happen to me, they just think, who cares? What does it matter? That's in the past. I'm on to bigger and better things. Guess what? It doesn't work that way all the time, does it, narcissist? It doesn't. So, guys, I hope you liked the video. I love doing it from beautiful Costa Rica. This is Andrew. God bless you. Namaste. Remember, the grass is not always greener on the other side. I love you. Bye.